most important of which is trading from charts. Now, to show you, let me just open up a chart. Now, this is the SBI chart, and there you see on the right side here, you have the trade option. So you can open any chart, and when you click the trade button, it goes wherever the LTP was and it sets itself there, and you can drag it anywhere from there and place your orders. I'm just placing a buy order. Yes, my order was rejected because I'm placing this outside the market hours. I can do this on a sell order also. I just toggle the switch and place the order wherever I feel is the right price. Now what I'll do is, let me just place an AMO to show you, because what you need to know is these orders which you place using the trade from chart button are available only during the live markets. But when you place an order, this is how it shows up on trade from chart. You can see this order which is open here, and let me just place another one. Now you can see this on the chart here. My orders are lined up at the prices that I had chosen. So if you have placed the trade from here, you would still see it here, and you can move the prices around by just clicking on it, and you can modify the price by just moving it. Click, move, hit modify. Quite cool this feature is. Like I mentioned, it's available for the live market, and all your orders are either limit or SLM orders when you place them using the trade from chart window. Now we have another new feature here called events. You can choose orders. We'll probably add more things to it, and whatever orders that you've placed will show up in your events here. Let me show you the new indicators that we've added. We've added custom indicators like candlestick patterns, stochastic RSI, RSI divergence, MACD divergence, stochastic divergence, central pivot range. Let me just open up the studies and show you the candlestick patterns. Various patterns start showing up here. Now, to know more about candlestick patterns and how to trade them, you can go to Varsity and check out the chapters we have available. Now, another thing which we can do is we can add indicators on indicators. Now, let me just add one indicator below. Now I can go to settings here and modify it, and right now the field which I can see here is close. So I can decide to add it on an existing indicator. Now I have stochastics over here, and I can choose to add it on the stochastics. Wherever you want to add it, you can add it. So this makes life a little interesting for people who are professional chartists. More options to play with. Now let me move on to drawings. So let me do this with pop-out charts so you can see that the functionality remains. So if I click trade from chart, my existing orders show up. I can have my events displayed. I can even open this up so I get more info that I can work with. Let me open up the drawings. You can see here we have many more drawings than we had earlier, and you can choose all or choose which other drawings you would like to have. Let me just try lines now, and let me just try a channel. Click, and here I have it. Earlier what would happen is when you right clicked, you got very few options, but now you have an option to edit the settings, clone the drawings. Now let me clone this. I can take it elsewhere and unclick on the drawing so that you can work again. Now the display menu, you have invert y-axis. You can just turn things around, view them differently. Now, talking about the mobile app, we have pretty much the same functionality on the web and the mobile. Only the difference is the screen is smaller. Now, few things which you need to pay attention to are crosshairs. When you select crosshairs on the mobile, scrolling like sideways, back or forward through the timeline is not possible while using the mobile. And if you have crosshairs on, just uncheck the crosshairs and then scroll through the chart if you want to. And when you open the drawings tab on the mobile, it looks a little different because you get an option called select on top here. And once you get that option called select, you have to basically go and click on it, and then all the options open up. So that's one thing you have to be aware of. The thing you have to know is that some indicators which are already plotted on your studies here may not work properly because of the version update. If you feel that the indicators aren't rendering properly, if anything isn't working properly from the previous version, like I said, if you're finding an issue with the visualization of certain indicators, please delete the indicator from the chart, add it back and save them. This will fix the issue. So the trade from chart button isn't available on the mobile, again for space constraints. You anyway have an option to trade from chart on the mobile, but not by dragging a window up and down and then selecting the price. This is what the most recent update on the charting platform is. If you feel like you need to know more, you can always check out our support portal by going to support.zerodha.com, or we have a new channel for you to communicate with us called discuss.zerodha.com. This is basically